come up, and that's Angel Hernandez. Angel is part of the local handball community here, so not only did he help with the Mural project, but is also part of the user group. So I'd like Angel to come up and talk about the impact that this will have on handball and what handball means to the community.
Thank you all for coming out today. I want to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for all his blessings, for instilling love in my heart, and for also making me a person that really admires being a part of a community. Because that's what it's about, people coming together, having a good time, showing love, and enjoying the moment. So as you can see, we're blessed with beautiful weather. We've had a lot of rain this year. And you know, we're trying to get this project going. It's about almost 2 years. We had started scraping this about a year ago, prior to us even getting the permission from the city to do it. As you can, I don't know if you've ever gone to Stribley Park, but we recently did the murals there, and we didn't get necessarily permission from the city, but we took it upon ourselves to make that improvement because we recognize that it's really up to us to make that happen. And so we're very elated that this time the city got involved, and the Reinvent South Stockton Coalition got involved, and pushed this project through. And it allowed me to actually experience how you go about it with the city, how to do it, professionally, how to do it, the right way. Because I got a lot more parks, we got a lot more courts that we intend on beautifying and doing things like this. Anyhow, one of the things I wanted to talk about is the sustainability of this project. So our main concern, as you know, homelessness is very rampant here in Stockton, and unfortunately during this process there was a lot of feces, a lot of fires lit, as you can see on the ground, and that's a dilemma we've been having to deal with. So one of the things we also want to work towards is getting lights done here at the park, and we would actually like to get them done at a lot of the other parks and work towards improving the handball courts. Handball is a big part of Stockton, the culture of Stockton, the Mexican people of Stockton. I'm originally from Tracy. I've been here for about 20 years, and I've been fortunate to be embraced by the Stocktonians, and they're like, Angel, stop it. You're from Stockton, man, because you've been out here this long organizing tournaments, and we've been doing it at all kinds of different parks and bringing everybody together. Everybody that you see here is not from this park. They're all from different parks, but yeah, we have players here who are from that park, this park as well. And so this is the beauty of handball, like you spoke of before. It brings unity and it brings people together, and that's what we've been able to do for many years. The concept of this was actually the hummingbird is very significant in the Native American culture as well as the Mexican culture. Has a lot of symbolism, and these two birds coming together, bringing this twine, was about unity. And on this part here, we have the Filipino flag and the colors. You can also see the African American flags and the colors in there, and this is a sarapa design, like a Mexican blanket. The other side is African American player and the Mexican American player playing handball on the other side, which symbolizes the black and the brown communities here. And this is the Filipino community, which is in this area of Southside Stockton. So it was a collective effort, a process, as Tamara spoke about, and us coming together and trying to come up with something that would look nice, that would also reflect the community. So I really pushed this image to be towards the street, because I felt that this is airport, and you have an airport down the street, so the birds also symbolize flight. So I thought it went hand in hand, and I felt that people passing by would enjoy seeing this from a distance. So that's kind of how we came to be with this being on this side. And then when you drive into the parking lot, that's the main court there for the handball players. So we wanted them to see the hands uniting and the handball players there, and we felt that that was suitable for that side of the wall. Handball goes way back to indigenous times. It's been played for eons. I don't know if you're familiar with Mesoamerican history or Chicano history, the Olmecs, the big old stones in Mexico, humongous stones. Well, those people were referred to as the rubber people. They invented rubber. So the ball you have in your hand actually stems from them. So handball, it comes from us. So we're the inventors of this game, we're the keepers of this game. And Stockton is very fortunate to have as many handball players as they do. And I didn't build these courts, the city did, right? But if you go around Stockton, there's 14 courts throughout the city of Stockton. There's maybe only about 4 or 5 of them that are playable. So again, like I said earlier, our objective is to continue making those improvements. So one of the other things that we're concerned about, and I'm talking about these issues now because I have your attention and you're here with me, and I talk about this, whoever will listen to me. So I want you to listen to me and hear what I'm saying. So we got McKinley Park, and they got that funding for McKinley Park, but to my understanding, the handball courts are not part of that plan. And we had went to the city council meeting a couple years back during COVID time, and we asked if we could have that added to it, and they said yes. So I got a stack of papers at home I'm gonna go through, and I know I got the notes to that. So I'm urging the city of Stockton to honor your word. Matter of fact, it was Fugazi who passed the motion, and then the whole council approved it. So we would like to have those handball courts improved. You know, they're in dire need of improvement. We've gone out there several times cleaning them. You know, we've even priced how much it would cost to get the cement done. And we're willing to do it ourselves, but we want to make sure the city's cool with it, because we don't want to have that tripping on us, you know? So again, we're willing to work with you to make these things happen. And we want this to be a symbol of what we can do when we come together collectively. A lot of the players here, a lot of their families, I have my sons out here, whoever would want to come out, working on this, scraping it. It was years and years of pain on this thing, scraping it and working on it and working on it. And I'm truly elated with the outcome. And talking to some of the locals here, one of the first things they said to me was like, man, it's like a whole new place. It makes me feel like I want to be here and other people are going to come here. So that's what transcends when you start putting in work and you fix things up. A lot of things get neglected. And that's one of the things I told Colin, the park manager, when he first came and we were talking about doing this. I said, you know what? If I was the mayor, I would mandate every employee go to the parks and utilize the parks. Every park in Stockton. If you work for the city of Stockton, you should be going to the parks and utilizing them. Because then you will see what condition they're in. And then you expect your citizens to use them in that condition, and that's not right. Those bathrooms haven't been open forever. So then people end up going to the restroom in the corners of these courts. So we gotta come over here with buckets of water, scraping it, washing it, and you know what I mean? Because I don't wanna go home with urine on my hands. You know what I mean? It's like, it's disgusting. So we've been having to deal with that for a long time, and we're just urging the city to, you know, just come and check it out and you know what I mean, help us out. Help us make things better. So I'm just grateful, and I can keep going on now. Okay, so there is a QR code on the inside of this side wall here, and it's connected to a website. It's going to talk about the story of this project and a lot of pictures and information about the concept of these murals and the whole process. On the other side is 2 hands, and actually I modeled for one of them. So the brown hand is mine, but they beefed it up a little bit. Yeah, the lighter one. And so it's 2 hands coming together, and then you have players who are playing the game. So on the side it says unity and strength, because in unity there is strength. As you can see, all of us coming here together, so it's very powerful. Well, I'm gonna go throw my shorts on and jump in this tournament. So I think I've said enough. Cool? All right, thank you all for coming here. I'm greatly happy, very elated about this project, and we hope that it stays this way. Again, that's our concern. We want to keep it looking beautiful, and then we want to go hit up the rest of the parks and improve them and fix them up. So that way, when you're driving around the city of Stockton, you can see beautiful art pieces like this in all the parks. Like I said, there's 14 parks throughout the city of Stockton that have handball courts. 2 of them have murals on them. So imagine all of them having it. It really would. I think, well, I want to share one more thing. One more thing. Because it is about influence. And as you see, we have young children out here. And I grew up in Tracy in a neighborhood called the South Side. We had murals on those handball courts. That's on my list to go do. Unfortunately, they got damaged and never got replaced because they were done on plywood and they never got fixed. When I was a kid, I used to go to that park. I would live at the park practically. And I recall when the artists were there painting that mural and putting that mural on. So me witnessing that planted that seed in me to do this. Look, years later, I've been a part of this, and a part of the strip project. So that's the power of influence. These kids see that, and they are influenced to want to do beautiful things like that. I'm a living example of that. So I also wanted to share that. Think about the kids, think about the future, and let's fix these parks up for the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel.
Here we go.
There we go, official. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending.